In the next 5 minutes, you're going to know everything that you need to know to get a massive sales boost this holiday season in 2019 with your Shopify e-commerce stores. Whether you're running a dropshipping business or a branded store, this video will cover everything. Many dropshippers in the community have actually noted that they make more sales in the last 3 months, that is Q4 of any year, than they do in the previous 9 months combined. It's a massive opportunity. Are you excited? Let's dive in. So let's discuss the actual holiday calendar. There are going to be a few important dates that you need to keep in mind around which you're going to plan everything. So the first thing comes on November 28th, which is Thanksgiving. And right after Thanksgiving, you've got your Black Friday as well as your Black Saturday, which are on 29th as well as 30th of November. And it continues over to December when you have Black Sunday on the 1st as well as Cyber Monday on the 2nd. So this completes your BFCM Friday, Saturday, Sunday as well as Monday. Now the entire week after 2nd up till 8th is your Cyber Week, in which again you can do a proper sales. And after that, you've got your holiday special, which is going to be on 25th of December, which is of course Christmas. And right after 25th, you've got 26th of December, which is Boxing Day, which is celebrated in a few countries. And then of course 31st midnight is your New Year's Eve, and then you can have your New Year's sales as well. So ho ho ho, this was your holiday calendar. But listen, it's not just about the actual dates, it's about a sales schedule. So you can actually plan multiple days in which you're going to have offers rolled out on your website, and you can advertise those offers using Facebook ads, Google ads. So in November, as I told you guys, you've got Thanksgiving, but before Thanksgiving, you can actually do a Thanksgiving sale that lasts from 1st to the 20th of November. And after that, from 29th to 30th, which is Black Friday as well as Black Saturday, you can publish a proper sales. And these are going to be the biggest discounts that you ever give on your store. So you start your biggest discounts from 29th and then 30th and carry those forward to 1st and 2nd, because that's Black Sunday as well as Cyber Monday. So BFCM are going to be the 4 days where you publish your largest discounts and you give the best offers for your customers. And after BFCM ends, you can actually do a Cyber Week sale that goes on from 3rd December to the 9th of December. And this will be an entire week, which is a Cyber Week, and you're giving good offers during the entire week after Cyber Monday. And as soon as the Cyber Week ends, from 10th to the 16th, you can actually do a Christmas sale. And then from 17th to 23rd, you can do a New Year sale. Now, the important part to remember with this is the hard cutoffs. Now, you want to make sure that you're shipping your products quickly to customers and your customers don't have to wait. So this is going to vary from person to person. If your products take 3 weeks to arrive, your hard cutoff should be 3 weeks before the actual date. Maybe for you, you can do 1st to 7th when you do a Thanksgiving sale. So BFCM, the 4 most important letters in the e-commerce industry. So when you have a BFCM sale, you basically put your products on discount. And last year in 2018, we actually ended up doing over $21,000 in sales in just those 4 days. And this year, we want to trump it by a huge margin. So now it's time to discuss pricing. How should you price your products? Well, pricing is a lot about psychology, but the main thing you need to keep in mind is that people need to feel that like they're ripping you off. It's not like you are giving them a deal, but it's like they're stealing a deal from you. Let's take an example. I'll take this one. Okay, so let's say I am really fond of this monkey panda. All right, it's so cute. I really want to get this, but it just seems a little bit too expensive to me. Now, let's say I was the store selling this monkey panda and I made it available for 12 bucks. All right, and that too only for like 3 or 4 days. So if I saw an ad for it on, let's say, Black Friday, and the price was instead of 20 bucks, 12 bucks, including free shipping, I'll be like, yes, I want this. And this is exactly what happens to most customers, because they know that most companies are going to give massive sales, and a lot of people actually save up to actually spend on Black Friday to Cyber Monday and on several other holidays as well. But the main thing you need to know is that your Facebook cost per purchase also goes down drastically in those days. So make a judgment call, go as low as you can go, and offer your products at an unbelievable deal that makes it a no-brainer for people to buy. The biggest thing to remember right now is to prepare prepare for these massive sale days. You don't want to fall behind when you actually start getting these orders. Whether it comes to advertising or fulfilling orders or customer support, you need to be ready. So it starts off with Facebook ads. So if you're running Facebook ads on your business right now, you need to make sure that your audiences are ready. That means your custom audiences as well as your lookalikes. You need to know which ones are your best performing lookalikes, so that when the sale day come, you can actually just create a CBO with your best performing ad sets, with your best performing audiences. So how does that all play out? Well, let's say you have got 20 ad sets, all right? So you've got ad set number 1 to ad set number 20. What you need to make sure is test right now, not just before 2 days before BFCM. You need to test these things right now so that you discover which out of these are your best ad sets. Each of them can have like 1 or 2 lookalikes inside them. So when you actually figure out, let's say these are your 8 best audiences, you basically dump all of these inside one CBO. You create a campaign budget optimization campaign and put all of your best performing ad sets inside that campaign and increase the budget on those sale days, so that you know that you're advertising to the best possible audiences that gives you the best return on ad spend. Whether you're selling your own branded products or you're selling dropshipping based products, so you need to have enough inventory. If you're selling dropshipping, then make sure you message your suppliers so that they know that you're going to have massive sale days, so that they know that they need to keep stock for you. If you're using a dropshipping agent, let them know to store inventory beforehand. And if you're selling your own branded products, make sure you import enough products into your US warehouse so that you can fulfill those orders as they come, as soon as they come, because people are very time sensitive. This is actually a time sensitive period of the year because people are ordering for special holidays, Christmas, New Year's, Thanksgiving. So you need to be able to fulfill orders as soon as they come and get them delivered to your customers. So make sure you have enough inventory. So I actually looked at my last year's Q4 data, and I noticed that a large chunk of that comes using PayPal. So that's what I want to talk about right now, because customers trust PayPal. It's a payment gateway that customers all over the world trust and believe in. So that's why it's important that your PayPal account is set up the right way. So in order to do that, I actually ended up having a conversation with some of the members here in PayPal India team, and they gave me a sort of checklist that you need to follow right now, so that you're prepared for those massive sale days. The first thing is, of course, to make sure that your KYC or CIP is proper complete. So if you're a merchant selling to customers abroad, please complete your CIP, and if you're selling to customers in India, please complete your KYC, so that PayPal has all the documentation it needs to maintain your account in good standing. You can actually do all of this by logging into your PayPal account. I'll mention a link below. You can go there directly, log into your account and complete the CIP or KYC if you have not done that already. Now the holiday season means you will get a lot of sales, and the sales volume will be much higher than your usual business days. So if your account does get restricted, it is pretty simple to get the restriction lifted. PayPal will send you an email notification on your registered email address to let you know if there is any restriction placed. You can lift the restriction by going to the resolution center, by logging into your PayPal account and giving them details or documents that they ask for. Another interesting thing that happens is you need to deal with your disputes or chargebacks properly and on time. In most cases, if you've actually fulfilled the order, you are going to win the dispute, which is pretty good news for sellers. That's happened with me for the longest time. And another thing you need to make sure your theme has the dynamic checkout. So Shopify has this feature called dynamic checkout. PayPal calls it express checkout shortcut. So you need to make sure your theme has that feature and enable it, because it makes the checkout process much faster for your customers. They just land on your product page, they can click on that express checkout button on PayPal and then just log in and then complete the payment. It makes for a much smoother transaction as well. And I've actually turned on this dynamic checkout button on all of my stores, and I know for a fact it actually does help increase your sales. If you get stuck anywhere, there's also a smart help section inside PayPal. I'll actually place a link for that as well in the description below. You can go there, check out the smart help documentation if you're stuck somewhere, or if you can't find an answer that you're looking for. They've got a huge set of documentation that can help you out and get you out of your problem pretty quickly. Another important thing you need to keep in mind is about customer support. You need to be on top of customer support. You need to hire VAs if you don't have them already. If you're doing your customer support right now, make sure you have some backup. Don't just rely on yourself and one other person. If you're planning to get sales days that are like $10,000, $20,000, $30,000 days, then you need to have at least 2 or 3 people who provide round the clock customer support, whether to your emails or to your comments that you get on your Facebook ads or to your Facebook messages. You need to be on top of it. Whenever you get a customer asking a question or having a problem, you want to get a resolution to them as quickly as possible. So customer support is one thing that you shouldn't lax about, because I can tell you right now from first-hand experience, it does help in closing a lot more sales also. There are a lot of people who just message you and tell you, I want to know the X and Y about your product. So you have to give them the right answer so that they can complete the purchase if they have any doubts about your product. And it ends up giving your customers a reason to buy from you again and again. And finally, emails and newsletters. You need to make sure that your autoresponders, your newsletters, you're actually announcing to your previous customers about the sales days, your autoresponders, your abandonment emails, and don't forget you can actually do abandonment SMSs as well, which give a huge ROI. People who actually end up looking at your product, then going through the entire checkout process, but they don't complete the checkout. You need to approach those guys because they are so interested in your product. Just give them that final push to complete that purchase. And these abandonment emails and SMSs have some of the best ROI imaginable. So you don't want to miss on that. Make sure you set them up beforehand before you start these massive sale days. So this was your e-commerce holiday sales guide for 2019. I hope you have a great Q4.